Greetings, humans, and welcome to DevLog number 8 of Coffee Shop the RPG. It's been 2 weeks since the last devlog, and there have been some really magnificent updates and a bunch of features that I'm still really struggling with. So this is the leaderboard update. I think most of what I have done is add leaderboards to recognize the kind of things that players are doing in the game. So this is the Wall of Rooftop Conquerors, and it automatically adds the name of anybody who has made it on top of the roof through one of the two methods that is possible back here, or the two methods discovered so far that are possible here. And these are all the names. Particularly excited about Blue Clary, who also struggles with obstacle course type challenges like myself. So very excited that she got up there. Besides that, we've got some improvements to hide and seek, including nameplates. So it's easier to figure out who you are seeking and who you're running from. And the leaderboards. So we have now an idle timer, effectively. It is the total amount of time you've spent in the game. Hopefully that's updating. And then this leaderboard, which is I've never succeeded in getting to work on the server, but I can no longer reproduce why it's not working on the client. So it's a really challenging bug to struggle. And then these two remain. And besides that, we also had last night Doc B Designs beat his high score of 426, I believe it was, by crossing the 500 point threshold. And making me think that we really need a second arcade game in this project. And that's it. And I'll show you that the coffee trick shots also now tell you the distance that they traveled. So I've tried several different methods. I'm now keeping people's personal best scores in player storage in addition to submitting them to the leaderboard. So I think this is just a reading from the leaderboard as opposed to writing to the leaderboard problem. But once we get a coffee and finish that coffee, we can, sorry, this is a tedious project. One of the other things is that I'm actually about to publish the business cards to community content. So not just the individual business cards where people can make cards and put them in the coffee shop, but the actual system that allows them to add the teleportation system to their own. So now when you do a coffee trick shot, it tells you the distance that it traveled, which in that case was 11.6 meters. And besides that, I cannot solve so many of these animation stance bugs where the characters are holding invisible coffees and things like that. And so the temporary stopgap solution is that I reset your animation stance if you leave the indoor space. So I'll leave this and show you another privately published game. We tested it on a different project called... It's another privately published one that we made on stream yesterday where I was just trying to make the swing set and more tools in general on community content for people to build social hangout spaces because Blue Clary and I really love them. And that's really what's kind of successful about the coffee shop besides having this kind of growing number of creator-driven sub-goals that one can have within it. And that's a lot of the direction that's going in the future is just making more small things we can do. Adding books to the library that you can read. Things like that are all part of the future, and quests that you can do with the NPCs is something I have been planning for months and have yet to actually actualize on. But in this one, surely my coffee cart will not betray me, and I will be able to both get a coffee, which I can drink, as you see here, and then it's gone, and there's no animation stance bug. And then you can also press F and be directed to the coffee shop. Ta-da! And that is my update for the 8th devlog of Coffee Shop the RPG. You can subscribe to get all of the updates for Coffee RPG, chess game, and probably devlogs on the social hangout spot. That'll be a collaboration with me, Blue Clary, and possibly Tobbs. Tobbs once she has more free time. And thank you again, and I will see you in